Good morning, student. I am Purnima and I welcome you all to my class of English. And today we are going to revise the poem My Mother at 66. As you have seen, I have written it here. So this is the revision work. We have already done one chapter, the first chapter, the last lesson, and this is the poem which we are doing the revision. As I told you early, children, this poem is written by Kamla Das. She was from South. She was from Kerala, and she wanted to tell the feeling and pain and anguish one person feels when they see their aging parent. Okay, and in this poem, this is a single thread of thought. There are some observation of the real world around, but they are connected with the main idea. The whole poem is a single sentence punctuated by comma. Now, student, let me tell you one thing. The whole poem, in this whole poem, the poet is discussing about the condition of the mother, and she came to visit the parents, the aged parents, and she has this thing in her mind whether when she will come the next time she would be able to see her mother, or her mother will be there, or she will die. So children, the condition was very bad. Whenever she was looking at the face of her mother, she was seeing that her face has become expressionless. There was no glory in her face, no glow in her face. She has compared her face with the ash of which is and she has compared her face like a corpse, like a dead body who is having a ashen face. Ash means, that means without a glow. And children, she is thinking a lot. She wanted to throw this idea from her mind that this thought should not come to her again and again. But again and again, whenever she used to see her mother, this thought used to occur in her mind that her mother might not live for a longer period of time. She will die soon. In fact, she was thinking that whether she will be able to see her mother whenever she will visit whenever she will visit her parents' home the next time. Now, children, after staying at home, when she goes back to the children, when she goes back to the place where she used to live and she used to do her work. What was her work? Mainly to write the poem. Then what she used to do? She used to, children, see her mother whenever she has to stay for a longer period of time. At once she used to come to her house. She used to see her parents. Now this time when she came, this idea was occurring more and more in her mind that her mother will be living no more. She may die any moment. Okay, she might not see her mother. This is the last time she might be seeing her mother. Now children, she told her mother she wanted to pass all the minutes with her mother. So she took her mother to the airport. She told her mother to sit in the front seat. Her mother was very weak. Her age was 66. She was already very weak. But when she insisted her mother to sit, mother came and she sat in a car, and the mother tried to accompany her to the airport. Okay, well, she takes her mother to the airport. While traveling in a car, the poet Kamla Das, she looked at the face of her mother, and she was surprised that her mother was dozing. She was so tired because of her old age. She has become weak, and what she saw, she was sleeping. She was sleeping and half dozed. Doze means sleeping, and children, her mouth was half opened. Okay, when she looked at the face of her mother, she thought that when she saw the pale color of the face, and children, she was in a physical or emotional distress. Okay, and she would like to say that when she looked at her mother's face and feels the pain, what is the pain she is feeling? that she will get separated from her mother forever. Okay, now, and children, the beautiful relationship is between mother and a daughter is reflected here. The daughter is in pain, she is having anguish, she is sad that very soon she will not be able to see her mother as she has become weak and weak. She started comparing the face of her mother with the dead body. Okay, who is her face is has turned like a ash. That means a sad expression was there on the face. Well, children, she is traveling as a mother is sitting beside her. She did not want to think about this thought anymore, and she looks out at the window, and suddenly she saw a group of children playing together, and they were going somewhere else. At the same time, she sees growing trees. Now children, these growing trees indicate that the life is there, uh, because the tree are growing, they are full of life. At the same time, she told a group of children they were playing, that also indicate life. Okay, that they are full of lively uh, expression. They are indicating that they are moving towards life, they are not moving towards death. So this was the condition. Now, well children, and this indicate, okay, when the poet withdrew her thought from her mother and when he started looking outside, this indicated the young trees growing outside went past as if they were sprinting. Okay, and happy children were coming out of their house, which indicated towards a life, a good and a happy life which is going to come. Now children, finally she reached at the airport. At that time, the person who used to come with the person who were traveling there, the near and dear can go inside the airport. She took her mother to the airport, and children, finally what she realized, she was with the standing a few yards away where custom checking was going on, and from there she saw her mother. And then children, she again compared the face of mother, which has become very dull like the winter moon, which is always hazy. So she compared that face, and children, again she become very sad, and she sees whether that she would be able to see the face of her mother anymore or not. Now, here children, we can see times the comparison is used here. And comparison, the figure of speech which is related with comparison is simile and metaphor. But here it is simile, because how do we know that simile is there, the figure of speech? Because the word like is there. Okay, as you can see in the first stanza, you can see children, action like that. Action like that, that means the face of her mother is compared with a dead body, and it has become action. Action is a ash. Okay, she looks at her mother face and feels the pain, and that her mother face has losing its glory, and it is becoming it is having a dull expression. Okay, ash is a sad, ash is resembling sadness here, because gray color resembles sadness, and ash is of gray color, that means gloominess. So there she is very sad that her mother is compared with a dead body, because has lost the glory of her face, and she might not see that face again when she visit her parents' home. At the same time, she is comparing, in the last stanza also, she is comparing her mother by a late winter moon. Okay, and the late winter moon lacks brightness as well as strength. The same thing is with her mother, she is lacking brightness, glory of her face, and at the same time she is losing her strength. The pale and colorless face of the mother resembles a late winter moon. So here children, you can see twice the poet has used simile, that is the poetic device. So children, I've completed the explanation part also, and children, some of the difficult expression I think which I should tell you is that um, ashen you can write pale and gray like ash. This type of difficult expression you have to note it down. Pale and gray like ash. Thought away means lost in thought somewhere else. Put that thought away, remove her thought from her mother. Put her thought away is a difficult expression which means children remove her thought from her mother. Okay, sprinting means short, fast race or running. Short, sprinting means short, fast race running. Merry means happy. Spilling means moving out. Security check means routine security checkup at the airport. So these are some of the difficult words which I have discussed with you. And now children, I will be discussing three type of question. First question I will be discussing about short question. First I will be telling you about short questions. Then I will be telling you about long questions. Short questions and long questions. Okay, so here we will discuss, and as well as how many types of poetic devices are used here. This also we will discuss. If possible, if there is a rhyme scheme here, then we can discuss the rhyme scheme also. Okay, so children, first of all we will discuss the question which came in the All India Secondary School examination. Okay, so my first question is there which came in the Delhi board examination in 2017 is, what kind of pain does Kamala Das feel in My Mother's at 66? A very nice question. So children, what type of pain she feels? So she feels the pain of separation. What type of pain she feels? The pain that Kamala Das feels is the pain of separation from her mother by death. She had also felt it in her childhood. Children, this type of feeling came when she was a child. When Kamala Das was a child, and this feeling used to came to her when whenever she used to see her mother. Sometimes she used to think whether one day when she will be back from her work, she won't be able to. Good morning, I'm Purnima, and children, I was teaching you this poem, My Mother at 66, a very emotional poem dealing with the real life. Here children, My Mother at 66, the poet Kamala Das, she is very worried at seeing her aged parents. Okay, a beautiful relationship between daughter and mother is depicted here. In fact, children, the more she is seeing the face of her mother, the more she is having this feeling in her mind that she will not be living anymore. So the poet is really very worried. Children, in the first paragraph, her mother, this thing is when she see the face of her mother who was sitting beside her while driving to the airport. What she feel that she noticed that mother was dozing with her mouth open, and her mother face looked pale, faded and lifeless like a dead body because she had grown old. And now children, she was also feeling that that her mother will be no more when she will return next time. Well, to remove all these negative feelings from her mind, she started looking outside the car, and children, what she saw there, okay, her mother was lost somewhere else in the thought. It pained her. The poet withdrew her thought from her mother and looked outside. There she saw children, the young trees growing outside went past as if they were sprinting. Happy children were coming out of their shows. This all depicted life which was in contrast with her dying mother, aging mother. Then children, in the last paragraph also, now she has reached to the airport. At that time children, the near and dear ones were allowed inside the airport. Okay, nowadays it is not allowed, but when her mother was there, it was allowed inside the airport. So she took her mother to the airport. She took her mother to the airport, student, and there what happened? She when the checking, custom checking was going on, a few yards away from where her mother was sitting, what she felt, she saw that. The mother was sitting, and again she saw her face was not shining, all her luster was gone. So children, she started comparing her mother with the uh, winter moon. Okay, because the late winter moon is calm and hazy with a dim luster. It loses its vitality and power. So she compares her mother with the winter moon, which is colorless and withered face to the, and her mother is color face has become, it has lost its luster. It has become colorless and withered face. Okay, and she has become very weak due to the age of 66. So children, here the most important thing is here, the now it is time to leave her. Children, this feeling is there in her heart once again, that whether she will see her mother or not, or whether she is seeing her mother for the last time. But children, she is suppressing that feeling. Instead, she is laughing and smiling at her mother, and what she told before leaving, I will soon see you, Amma. I will soon see you, Amma. That means she is telling that very soon I will be meeting you. But in her heart, she is having this feeling that whether she would be happy, would be able to see her mother or not. So with this reality, she leaves the airport. Okay, this fear was in Kamala Das when she was a child also. Okay, so now children, I will be revising the question and answer. And children, there will be three type of questions will be asked in the examination. And one was MCQ question will be there, children. MCQ question, that is 1 mark. Okay, so the 1 mark question will be of one word or one sentence. Okay, and like in the extract base or in the comprehension, you will be getting this time MCQ question. In fact, children, the number of MCQ question has been increased. Now it depends, the more you will study the chapter deeply, the better way you can answer, because sometimes we are confused when two answers are look similar. So until and unless you will not do deep study, you will be having confusion there. Now we will come to the 30 to 40 words answer, and I will be telling you from children, from the paper, from the sample paper, or from the board examination children paper. I will be telling you, like, what kind of pain does Kamala Das feel in my mother at 66? A very nice question. It came into Delhi 2017, and this was the question of set 1. Children, I think you know that in the examination you get set 1, set 2 and set 3. Three types of sets paper are there, and it is distributed to alternate or different student. So this question came in set 1 in 2017. What kind of pain does Kamala Das feel in my mother at 66? So here the writer, here we have to answer only in 30 to 40 words. And how that I've listened to me, I will be telling you how to write it. So the pain that Kamala Das feels is the pain of separation from her mother by death. So children, once again I will discuss this thing to you. The pain that Kamala Das feels is the pain of separation from her mother by death. She had also felt it in her childhood. Why are the youngsters described as springing my mother at 66? Okay, the poetess is in the car on her way home to the Cochin airport. She looks outside. Some young children were running and playing together. The poetess seems to contrast her aging mother with the youngsters which were blooming full of life. Now children, here the contrast is shown of the aging mother who is moving towards death. Her body is becoming weaker, her face is losing its color. Okay, and while as the children are running and playing, they are full of life and vigor. So this question came in 2002 in Delhi board from the set 3 question paper. Now once again this question came in 2017 from set from the other set. Why does Kamala Das compare her mother to a pale winter's moon? Now children, first of all, the comparison here is not a metaphor. The compare here is of simile, because like is the word used with simile. Okay, so why does Kamala Das compare her mother to a pale winter's moon? Okay, so I think you all remember that she has compared the face of her mother twice. When she was going to the airport, then her mother face was compared to a corpse. Corpse is a dead body. Okay, her mother face has become very weak until it has lost all its luster. So this was then she compared her mother face with the corpse, and now in the end also she is comparing her mother with the dead body. Oh, sorry, with the winter moon. Okay, so this question is related with that only. That why does Kamala Das compare her mother to a pale winter's moon? So the late winter's moon is calm and hazy with a dim luster. It loses its vitality and power. So the poetess compares her mother's calm, colorless and weather face to the late winter's moon. She has become weak and pale due to her age of 66. Now question number 4 I will be discussing with you. Having looked at her mother, why does Kamala Das look at the young children? Nice question. Wow. And this came in the All India Secondary School Examination 2017 from set 1. So once again I repeat the question. Having looked at her mother, why does Kamala Das look at the young children? Okay. While driving her car, her mother was sitting with her. She was dozing with mouth open. Her face was pale and weak and ashen. Remember the 3 words: pale, ashen and weak. Ashen, children, is compared to ash. Okay, ash is the color of ash is grey, which represents gloominess, sadness. Her face was pale and ashen. She looked like a corpse. She was deeply depressed and pain started troubling her mind. In order to put these troubled thoughts away, she looked at the outside world, which was full of life, activity and energy. This distraction made her happy. So while driving her car, the mother was sitting with her. She was dozing with mouth open. Her face was pale and ashen. She looked like a corpse. She was deeply depressed and pain started troubling her mind. In order to put this troubled thought away, she looked at the outside world, which was full of life, activity and energy. This distraction made her feel happy. Why was Kamala Das' childhood fear? What was Kamala Das' childhood fear? After seeing her mother at 66 in a pale like corpse face, her childhood fear of separation from her mother returned. She is deeply pained lest she should not find her mother alive with her return. These thoughts are painful and distressing to her. In the last line of the poem, My Mother at 66, why does the poet uses the word smile repeatedly? So her mother is using the word smile repeatedly because the repetition brings out the poet's need to hide her pain from the mother and even herself. and to pretend that all was well and they would meet again. So children, the smile heightens the contrast between her inner pain and outward behavior. Okay. Now, children, this question is also important. This did not come in any of the examination, but I think I should tell you the answer of this also. Where was the poet going and who was with her? Very easy. The poet was driving from her parents' home to the Cochin airport. Now, children, you will not write like this that the poets that she was going to the airport. That's why I think I should. The people feel that this is the most easiest answer, but children, then again you don't know how to write it. Like, where was the poet going? So the poet was driving from her parents' home to the Cochin airport. The poet mother had come, and the children, the second part of this question, who was with her? So who was with her? The mother was, the poet's mother had come to see her off. She was sitting beside her. She was dozing with her mouth open. The word driving and doze provide a contrast between image of a dynamic activity and static paucity respectively. Okay, so this all we have to write it. Now let me tell you, student, what was the poet's childhood fear? The poet's childhood fear, the child is always in fear of being separated from his parents. In the same way, the poet's fear as a child was that of losing her mother or her company. Okay, so children, what was her fear? Her fear was of being separated from his parents. In the same way, the poet fears as a child was that of losing her mother or her company. Question number 9. What does the poet mother's look like? What kind of image has the poet used to signify her aging decay? The poet's mother is 66-year-old. She is sitting beside the poet and dozing with her mouth open. This is a sign of old age. Children, when somebody sleep and while sleeping, when the mouth is open, so this is the sign of a old age. Her face looked pale and faded like ash. Actually, she is an image of death, as her ashen face looks like that of a corpse. What does the poet realize with pain? Why does the poet put that thought away and look outside? So children, two questions earlier once again. What is it? This did not came, this is from the sample paper only. So what did the poet realize again? Now children, this question, I have told you, this question is repeated again and again, and you can see the language. You can see how the language of this question is being repeated. Okay, the same question has been asked again and again in different way. So what does the poet realize with pain? Why does the poet put that thought away and looked outside? So the same question I've already discussed. So the lifeless and faded face of the poet's mother pains her heart. She looked lifeless like a corpse. She provides an image of positivity, decay and death. You noted this three words. She looked like the image of passivity, Passivity. That means somebody who is going to pass away. Decay and death. The old lady seems to be lost in her thought. The poet needs a destruction, a change, and she could not bear this thought in her mind. She put that thought away and looked outside. There she gets a picture of life, happiness and activity. So children, the other picture she gets of life, happiness and activity. Okay, so this three words is very important. They describe the world inside the car and compare it to the activities taking place outside. Again, the same question has asked in another way. The pale and faded face of the poet's mother looks lifeless like a corpse. Her dozing with mouth wide open suggests passivity, decay and death. Outside the car, the poet watches the young trees speeding past them. They see the children, happy children, are moving out of their home cheerfully. They present an image of life, happiness, activity And one more word I am thinking to add, children, that is dynamism. Dynamism, dynamic. Okay, so from dynamic, dynamism. uh, Children, this question can ask in this way also: why does the poet look outside? What does she see happening outside? The thought of the aging mother at 66 and her pale and ashen face look like a corpse become too heavy for the poet to bear it. She needs a distraction. She needs a distraction. Okay, a diversion, and therefore she looks outside. She watches young trees. These trees space past them and appear to be sprinting. Then she sees happy children moving out of their houses and making merry. So children, this question has been asked. It came in several times. Question has been asked. So we can mark it as a important question. It came in the Delhi board. It came in the sample paper. It came in the important question list. Okay, and you can see how different way it has been asked. So this question is important. That means the whole first paragraph stanza is very important. Okay, what does the poet do after the securing checkup? What does she notice? So here again, children, you can write they have to pass through a securing checkup at the airport. After it, the poet stand a few yards away before saying parting word to her mother. She looked at her mother again. Her face looked pale and colorless like the late winter's moon. She present a picture of aging and decay. Okay, so children, with this I think I should end my this lesson here, as the time is over. And tomorrow, in tomorrow's video, we can discuss the other important question and long question. And with this I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.